Welcome to Monday morning's trending stories. What's up? It's Marco and Dani, and it is another brilliant week. Boy, it was nice and cold this weekend. I was
you were chilly?
Chill was in the air.
Chill was in the air. I just saw Brett Michaels' video. It was snowing in Wyoming in June. I mean, snowing so hard they had to leave.
Oh my God.
It was like 98 degrees and like 900% humidity here in Maryland.
I rode my motorcycle and I actually melted into the road. They had to mop me up until I could go again. It was insane. I've never been that hot in my life, but I can't complain because I complained all winter about the cold.
I know.
So I'm
We've
locked
said
out
the same thing. Yeah.
So.
Can't complain for a little while anyway. But, I did see this very cool hack as a motorcycle rider. They say you should carry a flattened soda can with you in your pocket in the summer for your motorcycle. Have you seen this?
Is that so you can, when you park on the grass, you can put it down your kickstand, or?
Well, and on the pavement when it's so hot. Doesn't leave a hole like it did in my driveway when you parked your motorcycle here.
You saw that, did you? I didn't think you saw that, actually. Yeah, it was. There was a
I
nice
see that
dent.
every day. Every day I walk by. I go, there it is. The divot in my asphalt.
Should have had the old pop can on that. I didn't.
Should have signed it like an autograph. I could have kept that.
Every time you leave your house, you think of your little brother, and that is, what? That's important. That's an important thing. It's important to see that. I didn't think you would see that, actually, huh?
Yeah. Well, it was only like this big, so It's like we're digging to China over here.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, I will. When I get money, I'll repair that.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait for that.
Actually, I should look in. It might be in the mailbox right now. I don't know. There could be
check?
money in the mail. There could be a check in the mailbox.
There could be a check in the mail.
There most likely isn't, but there could be. All right. Well, your trending stories here. Lots going on. And, of course, hit share, like, and comment, and let us know how you're doing on this great Monday morning and what you want us to cover if there's some things out there. Obviously, I think the biggest thing today and every day is, that is actually pretty cool.
That is literally the biggest thing, but there's something else.
Yeah, let's start with this. Obviously, we'll play this, and then we'll come back.
Classified mission with very few people in Washington knowing the timing or nature of this plan.
Can you pause that there first? I just have to give props. There were no leaks.
None.
No one knew.
Nope.
Literally, they hardly told anyone.
It was like,
I'm gonna
think for a couple
least
weeks.
Give him a high five for that.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's like, I'm going to think for a couple of weeks. We're going to go back. We're going to do this. Nothing crazy is going to. And meanwhile, they're being bombed while he was saying all that.
I know.
But here, let's just get there.
Graphic on the side as I walk you through some of the operational details. At midnight Friday into Saturday morning, a large B-2 strike package comprised of bombers launched from the continental United States. As part of a plan to maintain tactical surprise, part of the package proceeded to the west and into the Pacific as a decoy.
All right. So basically, obviously, you probably heard by now. It's
precision. Precision. I mean, when we talk about utilizing the military to throw down a hammer, I mean, literally, this is like textbook what actually went down.
Yeah. And listen, I mean, obviously, no one's going to be able to do anything without half of the people being mad and the other half being excited or whatever. Now, I personally, I hate being the police of the whole world.
Yeah.
That is not something that I like personally. And listen, I'm never going to inject my personal beliefs politically. That's just how I feel. But having said that, I think everyone in the world can agree that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. They just can't. You can't let them have it. So if we're going to be the only one that's going to step up and do something, and again, this is my own opinion, you'll probably get a lot of hate in the comments, but I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Well, and here's the other thing. First of all, I mean, if you follow the money from the last 15 years and understand how much money Iran has been given unaccounted for dollars, pallets of literal cash left on runways of airports. I mean, it just, something, this was coming to a head, and I hope this is it. I hope we don't get any more involved. I hope this was it. But
yeah. I mean, it is crazy. But again, I mean, the fact that they could be, I mean, how close they are to being. I saw somebody broke it down. I think I sent it to you. How they got where they were and how close they were. I don't think people understood how close Iran was to enriching uranium to the point where obviously it was going to be bad for everybody else that lives in the entire planet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what this, I mean, obviously you can never tell, but, it's crazy times. Crazy times we live in. So
yeah, for sure.
But I will say this: if you're going to say anything, it was kept under wraps. Nobody, there was nobody leaked. Nobody was on a signal that wasn't supposed to be on, and all that stuff. So, we presented a united front. And here's the thing: I watch a lot of podcasts, and there's a few podcasts. Sean Ryan's one of them. He's the next Navy SEAL. And he had somebody from Department of Homeland Security who said there are over 1,000 terror cells in the United States right now, and if you saw the Iranian prime minister or whatever said that he was going to activate them, and so obviously,
I mean, never has Iran been a friend to the United States ever. I mean, they've been trying to eviscerate this country and the Americans inside of it for 50 years, 100 years, whatever it is. So anyway.
Now, the thing that I love about being an American and living in America, if you think that you're going to activate these cells and random people are just going to stand around while you do, you have no idea how many guns are actually currently in the United States of America, and so do that if you want to. But that's the one nice thing about our country is that we have citizens, that we have ex-military, we have just plain old people, rednecks from West Virginia that are ready to shoot somebody anyway. So.
Yeah.
In every town. So, go ahead and do that if you want to. But the USA is going to be okay as far as that's concerned.
You hope so.
So we'll see what happens on that front. All right. Well, we did kind of start with this. I want to get back to it. This was an insane. First of all, from a guy that my vertical is about 4 inches, maybe.
I don't even know if I could clear that. Do you remember doing hurdles in high school, elementary school, whatever it was?
I remember tripping over the hurdles and falling down on the asphalt and on that rubbery track deal all in my face and hair. I cannot jump.
I dreaded almost as much as I hated the climbing rope in elementary school.
Yeah.
These guys actually have taken it to a literal new level.
Yeah, so this guy pictured right here.
Yeah.
He's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for the highest vertical, which is 50 inches.
50 inches. So
that
is literally
That's 5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the amount of space between his feet and the ground.
Right, 4 inches.
So
4 feet.
50 inches. That is just unbelievable.
That's 40.
That's almost as tall as me.
Well, it's 4 feet 2 inches. So,
like I say, almost as tall as you, maybe.
Yeah, which is insane. When you think about it. But here they are.
This guy, Darius Clark, just set the world record.
Look at his face.
His chin. Look, I just stopped it right there. Do you see? I mean,
look how it's off the ground. He's like flying.
That is, look at these people back here. They just can't believe what they're seeing. They're just like, what is good? I mean, he's going to bust his chin on the
highest max vertical jump of all time. This all took place at the dunk camp where they held a vertical jump competition between Darius Clark and Isaiah Espinoza, who have both tested 50 inch verticals before.
I know.
So these two went jump for jump. They started off at 35 inches, went to 40 inches, 45. They kept going up.
Looks like
you can see how easy the jumps were in the low to mid 40s for these guys, which is incredible. Both of their standing reaches were measured before the show. Fully stretched out arms, fully extended torso. So we know that these numbers are legit. These two are absolutely flying at the highest jump
there. So I think they ended up tying.
Did they? Yeah, 51 inches, I think.
Yeah, 50.5, I think was.
50.5, yeah.
But
crazy.
Man, I mean, that's just he's the human anatomy. The human being, just insane what some human beings can do. And it's pretty
unreal.
Shocking. Pretty shocking.
Yeah.
So
congrats to both of them, though. That's amazing. And he doesn't look like really, really young.
No, not at all. I mean, yeah. And did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched that whole thing. Oh no, like live, like I just watched that TikTok, but I didn't even know it was televised dunk camp.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had televised.
The heck is that?
Yeah. I want to keep it on the basketball front for just a hot second.
I think I know where we're going.
I have a new crush.
Let me just tell you, I know 2 WNBA player names. Well, 3. I know Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and I'm guessing you're talking about the number 3, Sophie Cunningham. 3 names. Now, first, before I saw all this, before we go into it, first of all, I have to say, out of the 3 I just named are the only 3 players I can name. This chick belongs, first of all, on a runway. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Freaking black belt of martial arts. Since
by the way, she was a black belt when she was 6 years old. She was the youngest black belt ever to come out of the state of Iowa, actually.
I know. Craziness.
And you're right. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
She's also pretty funny, and she got her in this Muay Thai kickboxing thing here. If you don't know, so ever since Caitlin Clark has come into the WNBA, she's been attacked, pushed, shoved, knocked down, and the refs seemingly aren't doing anything. And so this is the first time. By the way, Sophie Cunningham had 300,000 followers on TikTok a week ago. Do you know what she's at currently?
She's got to be at like 5 million.
She's at 1.5 million last night. So she picked up already a million and some change.
I did not know her name until 2 days ago. So there you go. I have not followed her yet, but I sure will, because the TikTok that she put out, kind of just talking about her job, her role in the WNBA on this team, is to have the 6 of Caitlin Clark, have her back. Yeah.
When nobody else on the team, nobody else,
not only on the team, just in the WNBA apparently.
Yeah. I mean,
refs,
Steph Curry has Draymond Green. You know, Michael had Dennis Rodman. Ovechkin has Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
If you have a superstar player, you have to have somebody on the court, field, ice, whatever, to defend that person from getting beat up.
Yeah, because they are constantly getting, just crappy things happening. And what I saw a whole play-by-play, first of all, of what she said right there. The lip readers were out in full force of what Sophie was saying.
Oh, she said,
and the whole frame by frame slow down of when everyone came in. So right about here.
Yeah.
Okay. Her whole demeanor, she is only dealing, I don't even know that other girl's name, but they only dealing with her. Never let anybody else distract her. Yeah. And she said, do it.
She said, do it. Do something about it.
Do something. Do something about it. Yeah. Do something about it.
I mean,
very calm.
Oh,
just unbelievable.
Caitlin Clark, and she gets hammered here.
Yeah. Look, I love that. I mean, it's just unbelievable, really. I mean, the girl is getting rocked and
thrown down by the neck. And then this is a Muay Thai move, grabbing the back of the head and pulling her close to you while you're saying do something about it. Yeah. Every man in the United States of America is like, I love this chick.
Oh, my God. The WNBA between, first of all, Caitlin Clark's numbers alone and this
is the biggest thing. This is the best thing that could ever happen to the WNBA.
I could tell you, since the history of the WNBA, I've never talked about WNBA until Caitlin Clark and this chick. So let me just tell you right there, it's just honestly
Yeah.
I don't. The haters gonna hate, but let me just tell you, that girl's gonna kick any of our butts, and it's just unbelievable.
Well, Caitlin Clark, since she's come into the WNBA, has had the #1 selling jersey every single month of it, except this month. The #1 selling jersey currently in the WNBA, which is sold out, by the way, is Sophie's.
Good on her. Good on her. And, let me just tell you, I might actually watch a game now.
I definitely, because I wanted to see when the rematch was. They said it was going to be coming up in July, I think.
That's going to be the biggest right there. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. I wish I could find, there's another angle of when Caitlin Clark was getting roughed up on the court. They actually show a long shot, and the only one that comes off the bench getting ready to run out, being held by 2 coaches, was Sophie. Yeah. She was getting ready to run in off the. I really wish I could find it, because it just goes to show. I love this girl, man. I really.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Big fan. Big fan.
So, and like you said, obviously she's just gorgeous, #1.
Yeah.
But also
that does not hurt. Doesn't hurt at all.
Does not hurt at all.
Doesn't hurt.
But yeah, boy, I'm the same way. Everybody is talking about the WNBA, and that's the best thing that could have happened.
100%, 100%.
Oh, just incredible. All right, let's get to one of these things that you brought here for us. What do you want to set this up, or?
Okay, so first of all, I'm a marketing geek. I love marketing. I love companies that do creative things. First, I got to shout out, speaking of marketing, I got some new merch, wearing a new hat.
That.
We got 3 or 4 I just posted on social media, new hats that'll be in the shop starting on Wednesday. But this company, first of all, I saw a TikTok from a guy saying that he's got to buy this dairy ring. And I was like, what in the heck is a dairy ring? I tell you, never heard of it before. So, of course, I had to look it up. So roll the TikTok, and then we'll chat about this for a company.
All right.
The price of a dairy ring engagement ring varies mainly based on the carat weight and ring material. As a luxury jewelry brand, we pride ourselves on being more affordable than others, with our rings starting at just $381.
We believe true luxury isn't about large carats or rare diamonds. It's the courage and steadfast commitment behind this ring. A dairy ring can only be given to one person in a lifetime, and that is what makes it a true luxury item and the essence of the value. At Dairy Ring, you don't need a massive diamond to prove your love. A simple ring can express your profound golden commitment.
Dairy Ring, once in a lifetime diamond.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that to me, because I'm not.
So when you buy one of these rings, you have to have proof of who you are. You sign for it, and you can never buy another ring from them ever. So when you give somebody that ring, it is literally the only time they can purchase that ring from that company and give it to somebody else.
Now, is it like these free tiers where you can just sign up for different emails, and then maybe you can be,
you have to show your passport and license. So if you have multiples of those, then yes, I guess so. You can buy them from all the girls. But I think it is so amazing because it's not hugely expensive, number one.
Starting at $381, that was right in my price range.
Yeah, $400, or I'm sure they go up more than that. I have to look more into it. But the sentiment behind it is that ring can only ever be purchased by that one person that one time. I think that's pretty brilliant.
It's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty brilliant. So kudos to them on that great marketing.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Goodness, there's something going outside my house here. So
I see that.
Maybe they're delivering the dairy rings to somebody.
Yeah.
Right now. That is, is it a marketing ploy? Is it kind of crazy? Listen, in today's date, you got to cut through the noise somehow. And I like it. I like the idea. I like being creative. I like being different.
Yep.
All right, so what's going on with this one here?
Oh, this is what I love about us all having cameras on our phones constantly. I believe they're in Jamaica or another Caribbean island. Watch what happens here.
All right. Whoa.
Now, I believe they slow it down. Look at that.
So it struck that hut right there.
People were under it. And there apparently were several lightning strikes before this one.
Number one, listen, okay, hold on.
Outside when it's lightning. Now, let me just remind you what you did to my children.
Now, see, well,
about
now
15
you see.
years ago, 15 years ago, they won't even go outside when it rains, and they're adults, basically.
We were in this exact situation, and
We're
now
not,
you see.
It hadn't even started raining. It had not even started raining, and
Listen.
you're screaming at the top of your lungs for the children to run for their lives.
The sea was angry that day, my friends. Let me just tell you something. And the storm was coming. I could see the lightning.
Kids are crying. The kids are crying. They're freaking out. They're
anybody that
terrified.
has kids, it's like kids come in. They're like waddling around. Kids come in. After they're like in kicking and kids come in, and then I can see it coming. Finally, you have to do something to, again, break the noise, break the silence. You got to break through.
You're all going to die. Let's go. Time to go.
Did they come in?
Crying. We had to deal with that whole thing. All of them.
They have come in and they've never gone back out, and that's fine.
Apparently, you can definitely know none of our children would have been under that hut in that storm, so apparently those people needed to have you.
Number one, I wouldn't have been sitting on that deck in an iron chair, lawn chair, filming this. I mean, these people are nuts, man. I have a thing with lightning. I had a dream for like 6 months straight that I was struck by lightning. It was just the weirdest thing. So I'm not a big fan.
Thankfully, apparently, there was a woman taken to the hospital. Everyone is okay. There was a group of people under there, and all the comments in that TikTok are actually other people who are also on the island watching those people down there not leaving. So
yeah, well, you know what? That's what you get for being in Jamaica. That's all I gotta say. That's why I don't go to Jamaica, and I can't afford it. All right, I know you got this thing coming up where you're hiding money all over Frederick. What else is going on in Good Morning Frederick today?
Well, today, of course, we've got Possum Pets coming up. And yes, we do have your next clue for the secret stash. Week 2 kicks off just a little later in the show. You got to watch that hint and go get the envelope. Let me just tell you, last week we had to give 2 clues on Tuesday and Thursday, I think it was. I'm wondering, it's a Monday. I'm making it easy for you. You don't have to think too hard. You're going to know immediately, so you're going to have to be quick. Watch the show. At the very end, we're going to give you that clue, and then just cut off and run. You're going to need to.
I love it. All right. Like there's lightning in the area that fast.
Right.
All right, make sure you share, like, and comment. Make sure you watch the rest of the show here today. You could win free money right here on this show. This girl giving it away. It's so insane. I love it. That's your trending stories for this Monday. Dani, thanks for hanging out with us here today.
Thanks, Marco.
All right, hit share, like, comment, and let us know what you're thinking right here. It's your trending stories on Good Morning Frederick.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.